AJ Brown. So popped up. He surprised us a couple weeks ago on Monday Night Football and was like, I'm out. I'll be out for a couple weeks. Sorry, guys. Kind of surprisingly. And then last week in the game, we saw DeVonta Smith kind of take a really hard hit for his small body. Took a hard hit, got a concussion, a late hit at that. But those two are both banged up. AJ Brown, there's a potential for him to play this week. He was spotted at practice with the helmet, which is typically a good indication that he's going to be able to log a good workout and play this weekend. And as far as DeVonta Smith, he was ruled out. So there was a hope that he could clear concussion protocol. He was not able to do so this week, which left us with a lot of things. It left us with who is going to be the wide receiver one for the Eagles. Left us with, is Dallas Goedert's breakout from last week something consistent to watch? Where are you at on Jahan Dotson, Dallas Goedert, if these two cannot play? And we'll talk about AJ Brown if he does play after that.
Yeah, for me personally, I'm not interested in any of the wide receivers if both of them can't go. I'm like Dallas Goedert, or not Dallas Goedert. Jahan Dotson has just shown like a little bit of touchdowns in the rookie season, but really it hasn't been anything since then. Last year was abysmal. So for me personally, like I'm not really interested in trying to take a shot on him, or is it Johnny Wilson? Is that
Johnny Wilson? Guy? Yeah, big 6'6" guy.
The 6'6" guy. Yeah, like I'm not interested in any of them. I do think like Saquon will probably see an uptick, and Dallas Goedert, because the thing is like Dallas Goedert was, and I know we talked about this in the preseason, that we thought Dallas Goedert was a pretty good value at the tight end position this year because he was going later than a lot of the elite guys. But he's a guy who, like, Dallas Goedert is a good tight end. Like, the problem with Dallas Goedert is just you have AJ Brown, DeVonta Smith, and there's a very good 1-2 punch. And then it's also an offense like with Jalen Hurts that isn't just going to throw the ball a lot. It's going to be a runner or run heavier offense compared to like, you know, the Chiefs or whatever. So I do think that Dallas Goedert is a very good tight end. I think he gets a boost, and especially with how the position is. And I want to say he's like tight end 1 anyways.
Yeah.
Because of that
tight end 1 because of one good week.
Because of the 1 week. So like if I had him, like I'm definitely playing him. He's an absolute must start in my opinion. I even think he's a decent flex play if both those guys are out. And yeah, I mean, I wouldn't trust any of the wide receivers though.
No, I think Dotson is one of these guys that like we've kind of seen flame out. Maybe you had high expectations for him, but he's over in Philly for a reason, and that's because he flamed out in Washington, a team that probably needed him to be a starter this year.
Honestly.
And it's like if you get traded to a division rival, that speaks a lot of volumes about who you are as a player. We haven't seen any production from him this year. I'm completely out on Jahan Dotson. I think he would be like a desperation flex if these guys can't go. I'd rather see somebody else in the lineup. But as far as Dallas Goedert goes, I think while these two are out, he's found some chemistry. And I think season long, it might be a good opportunity to like sell the name, the production of Dallas Goedert for one of these guys that is banged up, especially if they can't give it a go this week. If AJ Brown and DeVonta Smith are out, I would be looking to sell Dallas Goedert as a top 5 tight end or whatever you can get, because there's some of these other tight ends I think that will eventually pass him. But for now, the value is in who's playing and who's elite. So find that 0-3 team, or after this week, 0-4 team, and find their tight end if they have Trey McBride, Sam Laporta, Kelsey, whoever is disappointing, and go get those guys instead of Dallas Goedert. As far as AJ Brown goes, he was, like I said, spotted at practice today. And it's a player that I would there's no reason in the world to keep him out of your lineup. So if you have question marks about if you would play AJ Brown, even in a matchup against, they go up against Tampa this week, I don't think there's any question that you play AJ Brown, right?
Yeah, I would definitely be playing him. Doesn't matter.
What if he's a decoy? What are the chances that he's a decoy this week? Like coming off the injury, they know that like DeVonta Smith's out. You think there's any chance that he's just a decoy on the field?
I mean, potentially, but I always say it like this. I always say like I'd rather have these guys be a dud in my lineup than blow up on my bench. And that's just how I feel. Like I don't care. I'm okay with living the results because I'd rather play him than try to get cute and play like somebody else and they just have a dud week and he blows up. I would hate myself for that. So for me personally, like it's just how I approach it. Absolutely in my lineup. He's a top 7-5 guy when he's playing. So yeah, I'm playing him.
So say we have, some of the receivers a little bit further down the list, right? That we kind of like, I think, in spot starts. Like a Jacoby Myers. You playing Jacoby Myers or you playing AJ Brown knowing that he might be limited?
No, I'm playing AJ Brown. Easy money.
We going AJ Brown or like a T Higgins?
AJ Brown.
I'm there with you as well. You going AJ Brown or you going like a Drake London?
I'm still going AJ Brown.
Still going AJ Brown. You going AJ Brown or you going Deebo Samuel coming off the injury?
I'm still going AJ.
Yeah, AJ in my top 10 as well. I'm right there with you. All right, moving on. Shout out to you, by the way, bruh. I'm gonna say shout out to you. I talked about the Bay Area twice, and I live here in Northern California, and you wearing a Lake Tahoe shirt, bruh. Shout out to you wearing a Lake Tahoe gear, bro. You know what I'm saying? You got to take a trip out here to North. We got to do an in-person episode at some point, bro.
Yeah, we got to do that, huh?
That'd be dope, man.